Get inside.
I am inside.
First tonight, trees and power lines are down all over West Michigan following strong gusts of wind. Photos and videos have been flooding in all night, showing the damage around the region.
The wind has knocked down trees, injuring people and even killing a 39-year-old man in Kent County. It happened east of Cedar Springs. The man had been outside with friends and warned them to move out of the way when he was hit by a tree. The man was pronounced dead at the scene. Deputies say the man's actions likely prevented others from being struck.
And across West Michigan tonight, the Consumers Energy outage map showing over 60,000 customers without electricity. The most impacted areas are near West Olive and south of Battle Creek. And we do have team coverage for you tonight. News 8's Josh Sanchez and Katani Gooch have been following storm damage from around the area. But first, we do want to get to our chief meteorologist, Ellen Baca, who is tracking another round of weather.
Yeah, and it's not even the one that's rolling through right now. You can see that we have a lot of rain that's passing through West Michigan. Few flashes of lightning, but this batch is staying tame. At most, we're going to be seeing some gusts to 30 to 40 miles per hour as a result of it. It's actually another batch of storms that we're expecting overnight tonight that we have to watch for an isolated chance of severe weather. Here's just a sampling of some of the winds, and this is from our radar. You can see that there's a lot of 20s, 30s. So again, everything's staying sub-severe for us. It is moving quickly, though, at about 50 miles per hour. So this current batch of rain expected to clear Grand Rapids by about midnight, expected to clear 131 in the Wayland area at about midnight, and then expected to move past Kalamazoo at about 11:45. So this second round of storms, you can see, does have a few alerts attached to it, like the severe thunderstorm warning south of Oshkosh. It is lifting off to the northeast, similarly at about 50 miles per hour. Notice we have a few more storms south near Rockford, Illinois. Those don't have any severe thunderstorm warnings with them yet, but they will be in West Michigan by about 1:30 or so. So that's the last round we're watching. We'll talk more on this coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Ellen, thank you. In southwest Michigan, again, hit hard by strong winds tonight. A Kalamazoo family was left sorting through the pieces after a tree crushed their home.
Another man was sent to the hospital after a tree fell on his porch, according to police. Kalamazoo reporter Josh Sanchez has been following the damage and has more. A busy night in that area, Josh.
Yeah, it seems like every neighborhood around Kalamazoo has some cleanup to do tonight, including here in downtown, where outside of the old courthouse, you can see that the wind knocked down some rather large branches. And, you know, there's some spots that had it much worse. Along Lake Boulevard, a massive tree came crashing down on a home.
The whole house shook. My daughter instantly froze and started screaming. My son freaked out.
Gerard Bailey was checking the outside of his house as branches began to fall. On his way back inside, the tree fell. Miraculously, only a branch hit his elbow, and the rest of his family is okay after having been stuck inside for a short time. However, seeing the house now is devastating.
Home ownership is already hard enough to acquire. We worked our butts off living in bad situations in order to save up to do this, and to now have this happen, it's heartbreaking.
Bailey says they had problems with the tree that sits in the city's right-of-way before tonight. Now, the family is looking for their Highlander cat, Luna, as they work to figure out where to go next. Over in the Vine neighborhood, a large tree came crashing down on a home on Hoffman Court. A man was in his porch when it collapsed around him, according to the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety. First responders were able to talk to the man once on scene. They were able to pull him out and take him to the hospital for treatment. Fire Marshal Scott Brooks says there was another challenge to the call beyond the down power lines.
We also had the family dog is a very large pit bull, and dog was being protective of the owner. So just trying to mitigate around that and trying to control the dog so we could control the situation.
A couple streets away, another tree brought down a power line in front of a student neighborhood.
I came down the hill and I saw there were police cars here, and I was hoping that it was at the end of the street or in the park, but turned out it was directly in front of my house, and it was our tree, so.
Jake Flaviani says the same tree's branches brought down a power line and hit a neighboring house just last year. Now with the tree blocking traffic, he says he's thankful there isn't additional damage.
Minus the fact that the power's been knocked out, I'm glad it went in the street.
Now, as you begin your own cleanup, Brooks reminds the public to be wary of those down power lines and to stay away. Earlier today, the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety posted online that they were tracking at least 8 different significant down power lines or down trees around the city. Live in Kalamazoo, Josh Sanchez, News 8.
Further north in Kent County, downed trees and branches litter roads.
News 8's Katani Gooch spoke with the Kent County Road Commission about what they are seeing tonight and what comes next. Katani.
Amber, Brian, as I was out surveying areas east of Cedar Springs, I came across this scene right here. And this is what the managing director of the Kent County Road Commission told me was all over the northern part of the county earlier this evening.
It started at about 5 o'clock when we had a pretty good sheet of wind come through, mainly in the north part of the county, and we had about 25 to 30 trees reported down.
Take a look at this video. This scene was on Tisdale Avenue near 16 Mile Road east of Cedar Springs. This tree is actually 2, with one split to the left and the other, unfortunately, across the road. The man removing the tree told me this had been his 8th tree removal just an hour and a half into his shift. Byrne with the Kent County Road Commission told me the county called in 7 additional crew members to help with that influx of reports of downed trees, ranging from a couple limbs to large trunks obstructing roadways.
When you have high winds, you just need to be prepared for trees to come down right in front of you, or you could be the first one there. They could have been there for 15, 20 minutes. You just have to be aware of that during these type of storm events.
And as Ellen was talking about a little earlier, there is a chance more high winds could come through our area tonight. Byrne says if you do come across a downed tree, to call 911. After hours, crews are dispatched through law enforcement.
All right, thank you, Katani. And if you want to get the latest weather updates on your phone, make sure to download the Storm Teammate weather app. It is free to download.